break after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.
அதுக்குள்ள போ பார்த்துட்டேன். என்னடா
Skyward!
கரெக்ட் பக்கத்துலேயே வச்சிங்கன்னா நான் என்ன பண்ணுறது?
Environment. No wind. Target parameters. Normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily.
Oh.
If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source. That's right.
Ulilu.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching.
Yeah,
so that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, get rid of them quickly.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
See? Fire, pants on fire!
Follow me.
Whew. That's all of them.
Kari கிடைக்கல bro. Paiman bro.
Hey! Where are you? Let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help! Help!
அப்போ 46 டிகிரி சொல்லணும்னாலயா புரியலையடா புரியலையே.
Spare me! Please spare me!
சரா கத்தாதடா.
Are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll patch you up.
டாக்டர் ட்ரெய்னர்.
Who are you all?
Don't worry, we took care of him.
Oh, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freak. I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated.
யாரா புலஸ்தீன்ல மூட்டு கிளம்புறான்.
These. No. His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psych. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village.
What?
When he gets to the village...
It's so hot.
All right, that's why. Guess not. And also...
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand.
It seems like it help others to get... It's getting late.
போதையா தூக்கம் வருதையா ரொம்ப.
Hey! Over here! Come on, you big lummox. Raise your head and look up.
யாரை பார்த்து என்ன சொல்ற நீ?
Let's set up camp here.
All right.
Oh. Any...
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're not wrong. Rainforests are for the next task.
Leave it to Pine.
I'm not expecting that. That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tainari. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants. Paimon also saw.
Those were probably dead leaf
crocodile அடிச்சே
butterflies.
பைமானு அந்த
My
கரியாத
guess is
எடுத்து
that they
வந்திருக்கலாம்.
mistook you.
Stop
Never mind.
பண்ணிட்டேன். ஐடியா இல்லாத பைமானு.
Oh, you found some already.
You have my gratitude.
Paimon understands it this time.
Sorry. That task wasn't important. I'll note little things like this and give a...
It looks really.
After some further thought, it might come up with some... I'm off to prepare dinner.
We need the.
Yes, even though most... It's settled then. Have a good night.
மாடியோ கொடுங்களா நைட் ரெஸ்ட்
Paimon's getting sleep. It's been a while since.
வெல் ரமணசிங்
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
ஸ்கைரிமா
You have to maintain... If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Go sleep some more. I'm not... Really? Speaking of which, it was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went. So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed. A ley line F... Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years. Topics relate... They proposed an intrigue. However, in their the irony is that...
அத நான் பார்க்கணுமே
I am interested in the top. It's just my ancestors and the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together. And so to me, life is not... Once you start placing yourself above... Really? Coffee? Did you prepare this for... All right. You're not all right. The night watch is yours. Stay.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Do you feel off at all? Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluent.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish... Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it. Paimon will take care of the fire.
All right. Let's meet back here later.
All right. பொசுவிரட்டிகளா அது அடிச்சு
All right. It's about time to head out. The effects of the... Try to conserve...
Yeah! Skyward!
As I thought. The closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Go! Bring it!
Be still.
Yeah!
Cascade.
Time to go!
What are the machine? யாரை பார்த்து குழி குழிங்கிற நல்லா டெய்லி குளிப்பேன்.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves? We're going in.
Get the contamination source. Level 90, yeah. Well. Ravan. Traveler build பண்ணனும்பா முதல்ல.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They make this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
This isn't good.
Be still.
Can't see?
Huh? Phew. What is this?
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device. It's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible. We have to stop it. Let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this...
But you're also vulnerable to the ley lines. We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit here, then there must be a trap door somewhere.
வாடா பைப்ல போ.
You know where it
காலு காலு குழி குழி என்னையா?
Huh?
Yay, common chest.
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Hey. யார் இந்த பைப்ல?
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look.
Skyward! Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is very secluded. It's a natural hiding spot.
Did you two find anything?
இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இடத்துல ஓடி போயிட்டு வாழணும்பா.
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's
நான்
from...
வாழ்க்கை.
Tape recording?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices...
Come on, let's watch.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Karkata? Karkata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
தலைவன் ஒரு கற்காட்டாவா?
There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Karkata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Karkata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins, and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
And research.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Ooh.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
அடுத்த டேப் ரெக்கார்டு.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. It's from a half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right. Water entered the Keela and caused it to short-circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. I'm glad. Karkata, aren't the bunch at the Academia... Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be...
After Abatui left the Academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
Let's keep looking around. Following the serial... There's also an undated tape in the wrong
Maybe Karkata helped him with...
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research, and they say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool.
Not a new player.
I want to prove them
I've
wrong.
been playing for 2 years.
I want to turn you into a living,
Thanks for asking,
breathing,
bro.
and talking being. I'm not talking about
Just
anything
finishing some
cheerful, Karkata.
story quest.
Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once.
குளின்றதுடா என்னடா இது?
Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line
Nice.
extractor for some
Thanks,
more
bro.
and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate
Don't
the
spoil,
brain's
bro. I didn't
thalamus,
see it. It's my first time playing this story.
of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me.
Wow, me.
Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the shut it off. If we let them reach... Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor,
P8,
so
I
you
think.
don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end,
Okay, bro, right.
I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical.
I
Master
see.
cutting down.
So, after Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instinct.
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machine?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. To Abatui, for a machine to truly be considered, perhaps only by building such a machine, could he have the academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of as an experimental product, he would... Karkata can't speak, and yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more urgent... First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
I'm thinking about finishing it sooner. If I get time. Maybe in the future. Next hour, next stream, maybe. Just want to play through more. Have fun. Hey.
More of this transparent flooring.
Bro, Tamla bro.
It feels like a maze.
ரொம்ப சிரமப்பட்டல ப்ரோ இங்கிலீஷ் பேசிட்டு இருந்தேன்.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The layline's here. Wanna try jumping down?
The depth's back. Cascade. I may have overestimated.
Cross over. This isn't good.
Stray clouds converge! Skyward! Scatter!
Firewall bro.
Let engraved names echo!
I'll uproot you! Can't see? So,
மோஸ்ட்லி தமிழ் பேர் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்குறது இல்லை, அதனால தான் தமிழ் இல்லையோன்னு முடிவு பண்ணிட்டு இங்கிலீஷில் பேசிட்டு இருந்தேன்.
Kamisato on. Suiyu.
this should be the control unit. Once we turn it
எனக்கும்
off,
செலவு
the
bro.
ley line extract. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back.
நானும் தேங்க்ஸ் ப்ரோ. ஓகே. ஆட்டா தெரிஞ்சு. கம் ஜஸ்ட். அட பாவமே. என்ன ப்ரோ? ஐயோ.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
நண்ட பைப்புல என்னாச்சு? அவனும் போயிட்டானா? அவ்வளவுதானா?
Unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abitui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned. It's true that Karkata is an
எனக்கும் இன்டர்நெட் ஸ்லோவா தான் இருக்கு, அதனால தான் அவ்வளவு மோசமா
understand
எடுத்துட்டு
many
இருக்கேன்.
topics. But
இதே
it
ட்விட்ச்
is
சைடுல
like a
இருந்து
small
வந்தாக்கும்
child that
ஸ்பீடா
imitates
இருக்கும்.
what
என்னன்னு தெரியல,
adults
அது
do.
யூடியூபோட கான்செப்ட் என்னன்னு தெரியல.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But
அந்த டிலே
it
எப்படியாச்சும் சரி
can't
பண்ணணும்.
repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes. But the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abitui. Who knows how this thought came to be? but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata,
ஆனா இது வந்து ஒரு ஆக்சுவல் டெத் சீன்.
Paimon? Tainari says you're awesome!
பா சே வேற லெவல் பா.
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's truly a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm gonna go confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
அந்த ஹிலிச்சுவல் பேக் ஸ்டோரி வருமே அதுவுமே வந்துட்டு நம்ம ரொம்ப சேடாக்கி விட்டுருச்சு. ஏன்னா இந்த பைப்புல எல்லாம் போயிட்டு அடிச்சிட்டு இருக்கணுமா அப்படின்லாம் ஆயிடுச்சு எனக்கு.
Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere.
இதனால வர்றது
But
இல்ல.
the effluence
ஃபார்மிங் பண்ணி
source
தான
has been
ஆகணும்.
stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on. Those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale. According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will all be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
என்ன bro?
You two should return
என்ன
first.
டைனரி bro?
I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and, then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow. Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
Alright. Then... let's go back to Catherine.
ஆஹா நம்ம ரொம்ப ஹைப்ப கலப்புறீங்களே. ஒரு காரணத்தோட தான் அதை முடிக்காம வச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். எல்லாத்தையும் முடிச்சிட்டாக்க அப்புறம் முடிக்க ஒண்ணுமே இருக்காது அப்படின்னு. சரி ஓகே அப்போ 5.1 ஆரம்பிச்சிட வேண்டியதுதான் நெக்ஸ்ட். ரெயின்போ டெஸ்டின் டு பர்னா. சரி முதல்ல ஏஆர் லெவல் எத்துனா நான் 57 தான் ப்ரோ 58லாம் இல்லை.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal
அதுவும் ஏதோ
activities.
உண்மைதான். ஃபார்மிங்
This is a
மெட்டீரியல் முக்கியம்
stipulated
பிகிலே.
reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled. Oh, then how about we find Tainari tomorrow and ask him not to do that?
சிட்டி ரோபோ ஃபைடா.
Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tainari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh? Alright then, we'll find Tainari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
யூ. ஆமா ப்ரோ பண்ணணும்.
How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Kainari.
ஸ்பாயிலர்லாம் எப்படி நாட் ரெக்கமெண்ட் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன் தெரியுமா? இப்போ
Skyward! Scatter!
இன்ஸ்டாகிராமே அழிச்சு போட்டேன்.
Kainari!
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Familiaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect. It can also be made into an anesthetic powder.
இதெல்லாம் ஒரிஜினல் வேர்டா? என்னடா
Extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
extrapolating poison species. ஏய் ஓடு.
I thought I told
Under
you all
Bible
to
வந்திருக்கே.
keep your voices low.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies.
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamod. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui.
அது ஏதோ உண்மை.
Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior.
எல்லாத்தையும்
From
ஒரேடியா
a more
முடிச்சிட்டாலும்
rigorous
வெறுத்துறோம் இந்த கேம்.
perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that.
யூனா மிஷன் முடிச்சிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
By the
ஸ்பெஷல்
way,
என்னன்னு தெரியல.
I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject.
ஐயோ.
I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is
குதிரை மிஸ் மாதிரி ஒரு
relatively
ஸ்கிப்
secluded.
பட்டன் ஓரத்துல கொடுத்தாலும் அது
But
தேவல.
as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
காலு என்னடா கால்ல. ஓகே. ஆக்ட் 1 ஆக்ட் 2லாம் இல்ல.